there's the Ironcrag Feat. So we have the Dual Strike, we have the Ironcrag Feat, and we have the Stone Cool Serpent. Now we just need enough mana to do it. So 5 mana is what we're looking for. We already have 3, which means just 2 more lands. I can draw 2 lands. I've done it before, I'll do it again. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
What are you doing?
You know, just setting the world on fire.
What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Are you ready to go burn some foes? That didn't really turn out how I wanted, but you know, the idea is we're going to be playing Mono Red Burn today. The reason is burr is because we're going to be burring cards out, essentially like a machine gun, right? The idea with today's deck, ladies and gentlemen, after that rough start, is to be using Dual Strike. That's right, we're using Dual Strike in Mono Red with Ironcrag Feat to create 14 mana by turn 5 that we can keep through onto turn 6 and use throughout. Now, saying Chance, 14 mana turn 5, what practicality does that have though, actually? Like, what can you spend that mana on? Well, my answer is actually you're not going to spend the mana, you're going to save it. You're going to cache it, if you will, for the next turn. So turn 6, you're going to have 20 mana available, right? 20 mana by turn 6. That's pretty freaking crazy. That's enough for 2 Yugins or a Yugen and a Fiery and a Brash Taunter. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with 20 mana, you know what I mean? So the idea here is is to go turn 4 Leyline Tyrant. As long as this big beast can survive even a single turn, then you go Ironcrag Feat and Dual Strike. Of course, you want to play your Dual Strike first and then play your Ironcrag Feat, which adds the 7 mana. Now you can cast something thereafter if you want to go ahead and throw down a Yugen and only save 6 of that mana until next turn, by all means. But the point is, you're not going to lose that 14 mana. You just spent your turn 5 gaining 14 mana, and of course you can spend this on your opponent's turn as well, right? Because Leyline Tyrant. So come back to your opponent's turn, you can play all the Slaying Fires, Bone Crushers, Valakut Awakenings, and Spike-Filled Hazards that you want, and it not be affected by the Ironcrag cast only 1 more spell this turn sort of proc, right? So not only can you use the Leyline Tyrant and stack that 14 mana onto the dragon and then carry it over, because of course if you were to ride the entire deck on one thing like that, it just wouldn't be too efficient. So we also have Stone Cool Serpent, which you can sink all 14 mana into, and then again turn 5 you have a 14/14 Reach Trampler and creature that is protected from multicolor on the field, which is even better than a Vorinclex, right? Like, I'll just slap your Vorinclex with this card. We also have Volcanic Geyser. So 14/14 with Reach and Trample can deal with all the rogues and Vorinclexes and whatever the heck else your opponent might have, and then turn around and trample them for literally almost 3/4, right? 75% of their life in one single hit. We also have Volcanic Geyser. You can sink 14 mana into this and deal 12 damage directly to the opponent's face. No blockers are going to stop you. The only thing you really have to worry about is counter magic, and well, don't go casting this for 14 mana if you see that your opponent still has, you know, obviously blue-black available and it's a Drown in the Lock or whatever. Be reasonable. But again, 12 damage immediately to the face of your foe, that's really, really good. And let's not forget that if you do have another Dual Strike or something, then you can potentially copy this twice, which I don't know how Ironcrag would fare with copying it twice, so to speak. But as soon as it casted and goes off and you add the mana, Leyline can capture all that mana, and then you can send that much again with Volcanic. So the idea behind Volcanic is to finish your foe off after you've already dealt some form of damage, even if it's just your other Volcanic or a Stone Cool or a Bone Crusher or a Leyline itself. You know, you have tons of ways to get the opponent down 8 life, whether it's swinging in or just popping them with 2 Slaying Fires. Am I right? Anyways, if that all isn't enough to take out your foe, if that doesn't tickle your fancy for fun, big, exciting stuff, we also have 2 copies of Brash Taunter in the deck. And you're saying, Chance, why though? Because I like to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have a deck where you can gain tons of mana and deal tons of damage to something, occasionally you like to deal damage to your own stuff. So we have Storm's Wrath, as that is a common form of removing all your opponent's stuff in Mono Red. Well, Storm's Wrath is going to allow us to really take advantage of Brash Taunter. We get down Brash Taunter, we get Storm's Wrath, we can clear their entire side of the board and also deal 4 damage to their face while also keeping a creature on our side. Now, sometimes the opponent's going to have a Yugen, in which case we're going to want to dual strike our Storm's Wrath, and well, you guessed it, then we're going to be dealing 8 damage to the opponent's face, taking out their Yugen, taking out all their creatures, and again, leaving 1 on our side. So Brash Taunter, really good in a deck like this, and if you manage to get down Fire Emancipation, it makes lethal so easy, because then you can send 1 Spike Field at the Brash Taunter. It's going to triple that damage, so 1 tripled to 3, then it's going to triple the damage that it's going to send from Brash Taunter to your opponent's face, so 3 times 3 is 9, which means you spent 1 mana to deal 9 damage to your opponent's face. And well, obviously if you dual strike it, that's 18 damage, and that's just insane because that's your weakest combo with Fire Emancipation, right? Anyways, you get the point of the deck, I think, off of all of that. So thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying the new intros, first off, go back and re-watch it again and tell me how much you love it. Or secondly, you can share it out with a friend and say, hey, there's this awesome Magic content creator. Not only does he build super awesome fun decks, but his intro game is on point, right? So thanks everybody for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing it to a friend. And if you'd be so kind as to watch all the way to the end, there is a secret message, a secret code at the end of this video. So see if you can guess it, or rather without guessing it, see if you can just watch to the end and, you know, pick up on it and then type something down in the comments below dealing with it or reacting to it or just even copying it word for word. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you in the matches. Patrick, how you doing, Patrick? You doing okay? We get to go first. This is a fair hand in all regards, but it doesn't have any pieces of our combo. Similarly so, this one doesn't have any pieces, but we might can make it work. I'm actually not going to drop the Valakut here. I'm going to try something different where we try to Valakut on our entire hand and just find the combo pieces we're looking for, right? That sounds sensible. Discard our completely usable playables to try to find something completely non-usable and playable. Like a land, like more lands. Anyways, our opponent is playing Teamer. I don't want to be on your team, sir. Hey, we did find the other land though, so I can just Valakut if I wanna. But I think we should play it smart here and go ahead and get down Bone Crusher. We know that Teamer, you know, they like to play big stuff. They don't call it team for nothing, right? Team, like big, I don't know, it's a bit of a stretch on the joke there. Give me a few games to warm up. The puns will return, all right? Sorry, the joke machine in my head is taking a 15-minute break. We'll break Arena. So we're drawing lands perfectly fine actually here. We really don't want Teamer to do their stuff. We're probably gonna Valakut on like I could drop Stone Cool for 4 here, don't get me wrong, but I want to find the combo pieces. So we're gonna Valakut on their turn. We'll discard the 2 Yugen. Who needs Yugen anyways? Am I right? And we'll go looking for our combo pieces. Viviansky. So she creates 3/3s, which is a little troublesome for our Bone Crusher because that hits it pretty perfectly, right? Sort of nail on the head kind of thing. Well, let's use this bad boy here. We'll get to draw 3 cards out here. Yeah. Okay, well, we hit a dual strike. And more lands. Not really what we wanted there, but Storm's Wrath does allow us to just sort of wipe the board, I suppose. If I send it here, they definitely block. I think I'm going to try and send this to face, see if they don't block that. They'll probably still block, right? Yeah, still getting the block. I think I would prefer to play the Storm's Wrath here, but since we can play a 5/5 Stone Cool and it will be able to avoid the Storm's Wrath wipe on the next turn, I think it is wise to, yeah, sink all of our mana into this. Now they can play the Vivian and that'll send damage to my face, but we'll also be able to take out the Terror. My whole logic there was we're paying 4 mana to take out, what, a Planeswalker? No, no. Oh, so Storm's Wrath. Goodbye. And I'll still get your Planeswalker. Yeah. And then we'll foretell this Dual Strike Arena over here. Oh my. No! What is going on? Also, I'm now realizing that this is sort of shining a little too far onto the screen. Right side. You know what they really should do? Quit putting stuff back and forth as far as they just got 2 braces down. Still not happy about it. We drew another Dual Strike, and I get to redeem myself. Bam. All right. Well, we just need a a volcanic geyser. That'll work. Actually, a slaying fire would allow us to deal 8, so wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. Yeah, yikes. The amount of times I've misplayed this deck so far just by misplaying Dual Strike. Left, right, I just pull up the ability that I want to do, damn it. This is a problem with instant speed foretell cards. Alright, so Elder G-Roth entering the battlefield. We're gonna need something good here. Dual Strike on a Bone Crusher, is that good? Is that good enough, actually, is the question. Because we can Bone Crusher the Elder, they will get to gain the 3 life, but we'll also take care of it, right? Take it out to the ball game sort of thing. And we could do it twice, so we could actually put it down to 2 life, 3 through to face, taking them down to 6. We have the 4 mana card coming down. Or send the Bone Crusher to face, puts them to 5. Then we're still looking for a way to get rid of the Gargaroth. Alright. Well, let's send in the Serpent. If we can. Do they gain the life? Or do they gain the Beast? I guess is the question. The Beast would be bad for us because Beast can block Bone Crusher. Life, it's still not ideal. They're going to draw a card. Alright, that's fine. Well, before you draw that card, Senor, let me play all this stuff out, right? We could also take out their 2 Brazens. Maybe I take out 1 Brazen? Because we're at 11 life, so come back to their turn. They hit us twice. We're down to 5 life, right? Like, we have to make sure that we can live through this, so let's take out one of their Brazens. Damage the Gargaroth, drop the Bone Crusher. We'll deal through with 1. That puts them to 8. That's 2 hits with Bone Crusher. Or a hit with Bone Crusher and a Slaying. Okay, don't have another Fire Prophecy or this is GG. Alrighty, GG. GG. Anyways, the greatest one, we're going to keep this because we have the Ironcrag feat, so, we're sort of on our way to getting the Yugen and all that kind of stuff down. We need the Dual Strike, of course, to really capitalize on this, but, yeah, I'll take a hand that starts with Ironcrag and Yugen. Sure, a little Fire Emancipation now, no? Fire... Y'all know what I'm saying. Tormentor's Helm, they're trying this weird mono red that I actually did see posted not too long ago. Did pretty well from what I understand. Went like 8-0, 7-0, something like that. So, we'll see. We'll see how well it fares for our foe today. We do have our Ironcrag feat mana available now, but we don't have enough to get to Yugen. So is Fire Emancipation going to be enough? Who knows? Okay, so Dual Strike is just constantly like, hey, do you want to proc? No thanks. Alright, so opponent has some forces down. Now that 5th mana means that we could have the Yugen on the next turn if we want it. I think that's better. I would like to have the Leyline Tyrant, but that was sort of our turn of opportunity there, right? Turn 4 is when you really want to hit it, but that's okay. They're going to get some treasure here. Also deal 7. Certainly nothing to sneeze at. So we'll resolve all of this. They will also get to keep their treasure after I exile everything with Yugen. Euganio. Alright, pass the damage. Is that it? They do still have 4 mana, so they could potentially do something else here. Another Dwarven reinforcements. Nice, yeah. Put everything on the board. Alright, so this... Oh, no, we didn't... That's an oops. I'm sorry, we didn't have to do this. I mean, it works. It still does what it's supposed to do. I don't need that 14 mana, though, for this Yugen, so I just sort of wasted the spell, you know what I mean? What is this, 2? 2? No! Oh, my goodness, I'm so horrible at this game. Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Alright, well, you know, sometimes it happens. It'll be fine. Magda, no big deal. Dealing a little bit of damage to the Yugen. As long as Yugen can live, we'll be alright. So, Fire Emancipation just gets to come down for the free ski here. I think we'll go ahead and take out the Magda, just bam, and yeah, drop a Fiery. See what the foe has to say about that. Next turn, we can use Volcanic Geyser to hit the opponent for 8 damage to the face, plus Yugen 6, right? That's 14, puts him to 6 life. We'll see. How long can the foe fare? How long can our fair lady fare? I mean, even despite not multiple misplays this game, we're doing pretty good. Now, granted, you get down an early Yugen, that's sort of bound to happen. So that 4 and 8 damage has now gone up to 5, turned into 10, correctamundo. Bam! Oh, wait, 15, because it does triple, right? Not double. Silly goose, so that is lethal. Okay, well, GG. That was fun. Kirsta. We're gonna keep this because I have the Iron Crag and the Leyline. One of these days, one of these games, we will be the lucky ones and we'll just hit that perfect draw where it's like, oh my goodness, no way, I actually hit the cards I wanted by turn 5, holy moly. You know, because probability does say that, you know, 1 in a million games will eventually land Chance's way, so that's all we're really looking for here, if I'm being honest. Like, one of those games. We need Dual Strike. We actually needed it there or before now if we were going to do the turn 5 play, but that's fine. I don't get too caught up on the small semantics of it all. So we will go ahead and Slaying Fire that Setessan Champion. Sorry, not sorry. Leyline Tyrant does get to come down, and well, we're looking for a Dual Strike. Still can't use it with the Iron Crag feat necessarily right now, as it does cost 2 mana, and that's why you kind of need it by turn 3. Of course, you have turn 1, 2, and 3 to find it. You know, or start with it. So, do have plenty old chances to find it. Of course, we seemingly can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll just drop a Yugen, and the opponent will immediately concede, and they'll be like, "Oh, why are you playing such an unfun deck?" And I'll be like, "Brah, I'm not. I promise. I'm trying to play something fun, but Magic, it says no." Magic says you shall not find Dual Strike, Chance. You shall suffer. Showdown coming down for our foe, and they're playing some weird 4-color shenanigans here. I see a Goldspan, though. See a Goldspan, so we got to be careful about that, because that'll probably come down next turn, if at all possible. All right. Fire Emancipation. That should be lethal for us, correct? Yeah. Well, we didn't find the Leyline Tyrant combo, but we still got to play the Big Dragon, the Yugen, and the Fire Emancipation, so I'm kind of okay with that. I just want more lands a little bit. A few more lands, and maybe our what's it called? I'm forgetting the name of it now. The 4 mana, add tons of mana stuff. You know, that way we get down to 14 stone. Cool. I'll take that as well. But we gotta wait on Dolinda here. Hello, senor or senorita opponent. Are you there? Ah, there we go. We're gonna keep. So we'll probably aim to foretell this Dual Strike sooner rather than later, as per the norm, right? Well, I don't see a Lourdes, so your Temple of Deceit doesn't scare me nearly as much as what it normally would, if if I'm being honest with you. All right, so next turn, we'll probably go ahead and dual strike. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and foretell this over. We'll probably play the Valakut down as a land as well, actually, so we can get to 3 and then 4, you know, the progression stuff, playing lands on curve and whatnot. Opponent's using Evolving Wilds in a Dimir deck. It makes me think that they're either playing Budget or a Landfall deck in Dimir, which could be interesting, so we'll see. Winged Words, they're drawing a lot. There's the Ironcrag Feet. So we have the Dual Strike, we have the Ironcrag Feet, and we have the Stonecool Serpent. Now we just need enough mana to do it. So 5 mana is what we're looking for. We already have 3, which means just 2 more lands. I can draw 2 lands. I've done it before, I'll do it again. Alrighty, Dolinda, show me the money. Actually, if you could just show me money and not show me any counter spells, I would be so happy. You know? I like the fact that Dolinda here is rocking the old school Domri avatar, but they're playing like they're a very new player. You know, they got Bob Ross lands, they got the bear. They're taking a fat minute here. Maybe Dimir has some increased play knowledge? What skill cap? I'm looking for a word there and I can't find it. This human thesaurus is not working properly. I'm sorry, check back another time. Any hoosers? You know what I think I'm just now realizing? This whole map here is sort of like going into a throne thing, right? Like these are doors here. Kind of looks like we're fighting like a, maybe not a final boss, but a mini boss, you know? So there's one of the lands we need. We need 1 more in order to do the Ironcrag Feet Finanza. The Ironcrag Feet Finanza. Do I go for the Torbrand? Torbrand doesn't affect the Stonecool, but it does help in every other aspect, right? We could also dual strike the Slaying Fire for an easy peasy 8 damage to face. Of course, if we have Torbrand down, that would be 12 damage to face. Let's just get down the Bone Crusher. I still want to do the Stonecool Serpent, you know, 14-14 sort of play. So I don't want to run out Torbrand quite yet. But if I can get Torbrand on the next turn, if I don't hit a land, that'll work. If I do hit a land, obviously we're going for the Ironcrag Dual Strike. But yeah, and then if I do hit Torbrand down and Bone Crusher can hit for 6, then we do set ourselves up for the play. It's all right. Bone Crusher gets taken out immediately. Well, still, if we don't draw a land on the next turn, we can get down Torbrand. If Torbrand can live and hit, that will take them down to 12, right? And then again, Slaying Fire combo should finish it. So we'll see. We'll see. My turn, my turn, my turn, my turn. All right, so we have the mana. Whoa, it's happening. Now they could have counter magic here, and yeah, sure, cool. But even if they do, I still get to do one of them, right? Yeah. So there's 7, there's 14. What if they counter my Stonecool though? I'm gonna be sad, I guess. I guess, you know, that's pretty much the only solution there. I'll just be sad. No, they don't counter. It comes down. It has hexproof from dual color. It can't be killed with Heartless Act. So I'm thinking it's safe, at least for a little while, you know, unless they exile the board. But it should be all right. Please don't have a Brazen. That would be a little embarrassing as well. Capture Sphere. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Capture Sphere, ladies and gentlemen. Capture Sphere. Well, senior opponent. I guess good play. Anyone ever ask you or wonders why people don't like Dimir, you tell them. You fucking sit them down and you tell them. Because every time I play against a Dimir loser, I don't get to play my fun combos. Actually, that's not true. I played the combo. I just don't get to use it. Which is fun. Again, I'll never let nor live down the fact that we all play, and the fact that Magic is a game essentially that is designed to allow half of the players in the game to aim for the other half of the players to not play the game as much as possible, which is funny. Funny. Duelinda, show me the duel stuff, because so far, you haven't shown me anything duelerific. You've just been drawing stuff, which is, not gonna lie, duel, kind of lame. Kinda sorta lame. Yeah. Alright, well, we're at 6 mana. We can Slaying Fire in the face, put him down to 12, I suppose. At this point, we're just trying to top deck something. Slaying Fire, so that puts him down to 8. Got him down to 8! We'll go for one more draw. If I can't find something fantastic, we'll give it up to Duelinda. You know, the Capture Fear on our 14/14 Stone Cool. It's whatever. Sure. Sure, Duel. Oh boy. I am gonna go ahead and slaying them in the face hole here. I think we saved the other one, but now they're at 12, so we're at a much better position if we can copy Slaying Fire at any position. Of course, we hit another land there, so I'm not too happy about that. Not too happy. We have 8 damage in order to deal. I think it's GG. Toilet Cobra. That sounds dirty. We have the Slaying Fire and the Tyrant and the Volcanic Gods. I mean, it's not a bad hand. Let me say this. We've had a lot of not bad hands. But y'all know as well as me that I'm on a mission, and when I'm on a mission, I like to barrel in for that mission. So we have the Tyrant. I am going to keep this hand. We just need the Dual Strike and the other thing, you know, the thingamabob with the stuff. Yeah, that thing. We need Dual Strike, and we need Iron Crag. There we go, Iron Crag feat. I'll think of it eventually. But we do have the 5 mana now, so that's good. We would need Dual Strike and Iron Crag within the near future. I would prefer Dual Strike first, obviously, but beggars can't be choosers. So let's go ahead and take out this Shark. Opponent can't be too surprised with this. Yep. Crew up that Omen kill. We'll hope that they don't hit our Dual Strike or our Iron Crag feat here. Obviously, that would be really horrific for us. 3 lands. Well, joke's on you, Toilet Cobra. You were about to let me flood. Boy, howdy, did you help me there. I was about to have 8 lands in a row off the top 13 cards? Holy crap. I'm super happy for that. So they're like, oh, no way, they're going to trade their Bone Crusher for my Omen kill. But I'm like, heck yeah, what the hell? 9 lands out of our top 14. Holy smokes, Batman. Chill the reefer that you're smoking on, bro. Look, if I don't get to have fun, neither does anybody else. I'll sink all the ships. Just sort of latch the anchors on and pull us all down. Now they're playing my mountains. You're playing my flood against me. Do it. Do it. I don't care. I didn't want those lands anyways. If things were going according to plan, I wouldn't need lands. So opponent's scrying up a little bit. A little scry Reno. Still not finding what we want, but we find the Leyline Tyrant. And does this work through our opponent's turn? I guess we'll see. I guess so, because there it is, still sitting there, right? Still just chilling. Alrighty, matey. We have Brash Taunter plus 2 extra mana there. That feels worthwhile. You know, I get they have a Shark Typhoon, but they can't activate it here, so we gotta smack them while we can. Smack them while we can. And we'll go ahead and... I just like the fact that the mana stays there, so I'm gonna tap it and leave it. Now, Storm's Wrath will play twofold for us. One, it'll allow us to deal damage to the Brash Taunter, which will deal damage to the opponent's face. Two, potentially take out whatever sharks the opponent may get down here, right? So, resolve, resolve, resolve. Okay, back to the opponent's turn, because Alrund's Epiphany is cool. And what do you do now, sir? Watch them just have 2 epiphanies. Like, that is their win con. I'm going to Shark Typhoon, and then I will always just draw into 2 Alrund's Epiphany, and everything will be fun and dandy. Do it. Do it. Oh, no, into the rule. Well, looky there, looky there. So Storm's Wrath won't take out the biggest shark, but we can take out everything else, right? I guess I didn't really need to play that Spike Field. They may just have counter magic here, in which case we lose. GG was fun.